everyone, I'm Carol O'Halloran and welcome to Over 50, So What? And yes, I'm definitely over 50, which I was just reminded of recently when I was told I needed to wear glasses for driving. Another adventure in the journey of life. Now, a lot of you watching can probably relate to the hesitancy of having to wear glasses, and it's taking a bit of getting used to. But my first experience of wearing my new driving glasses at night was very interesting. Everything was bright and sparkling and shining. I felt like I was in high definition. I felt I was in the Fast and Furious movie. Now today on the show, we're having another chat to the lovely ladies from the Pink Dragons to learn how we can get involved just for fun. You don't have to get serious. For newbies, we have a fitness segment after the break. Please join us. And lastly, we go on a link social outing on the Tramboat. Even people with limited mobility can come along. Let's get into it.
Welcome to Pink Dragons. There's two things that bring us together. The first one is because we like each other. You make friends for life. The second one's dragon boating.
On the water and off. We're a family.
I didn't put your beer in the fridge. I've been too busy.
I was Skyping with her son and I said, I'm going to go dragon boat racing. And he looked to the right and went, what? I went, dragon boat racing. He said, how big's the boat? I went, oh, great. Thank you very much.
Here I am with what I got.
Well, Dragons Are Back.
Most exhilarating performance ever.
Hi Jules and Caroline, welcome to Over 50 So What?
Hi.
Now, Jules, you were inspired by seeing the movie The Pinkies Are Back, but Caroline, you were in the movie, weren't you?
Yeah, and I have to put my hand up and take a little bit of credit for actually making it all happen as well. Well, not making it happen. I didn't make it happen, but it was a conversation in the pub late one night after training with Lisa Bird, who's the producer, and she decided to make a film about dragon boating, but she was having problems getting kind of a team to commit to sort of working with her. And I said off the cuff, you should come and talk to the Pinkies, thinking promotional material, we should get some good still shots, never dreaming for a minute that we would end up having a feature film out of it. We had such a ball making it. It was fabulous. It's actually really nice when we did the premieres because we saw grown men laughing and crying and the whole works. Showing on TVNZ here, but it's on, you can Google it and access it from a whole pile of different platforms, and it's on international flights on Air New Zealand.
Yes, where I saw it. So how long did it take, that whole filming process?
Probably filmed over maybe 2.5, 3 years. We had a horrendous time because we lost 3 paddlers within a really short space of time. Just succumbed to this horrible disease that we all have. And it, with that, three paddlers kind of hit us very hard, and a few people kind of dropped away and a couple of other people moved, and we got down to having 7 core people in our team. And you can't do dragon boating with only 7 people. So that whole drive to recruit new members, when our entry criteria is so high, was pretty hard going. So and the movie kind of showcases how we got there. And at the moment we've got something like 26 people on our team, so that's kind of unheard of.
Well, I think the movie's working its magic and getting the word out there, and obviously Jules, you're an example. Now you're actually managing, aren't you?
And yes, I took that on last year.
Thank God.
And she's now a caller.
I decided that I was going to throw myself into it, and do everything. So when I was asked to become manager, I thought, yeah, why not? Give it a crack, Nige. So here I am.
And you can practice the calling at the same time.
Come on.
And of course you're getting more exposure for the whole dragon boat racing through, people like myself finding you, and now it'll be all around Australia. And I'm sure that your fantastic enthusiasm and all the work you did on the movie in particular is going to inspire lots of other women to get involved.
Yeah, we hope so, because we talk about it just, we're full of, our team has a lot of camaraderie, and we work together really well. It's a nice place to be, and as I said before, emptying your brain on the water is just really
Get out there and just forget
rejuvenating.
everything else.
So with the Pink Dragons, would you be aware of who's the oldest person who's ever been on the team?
Currently, our oldest member is 72, I want to say. And we've had a couple of others in the team that have been in their mid to late 70s and still paddling strong.
Age isn't a barrier at all.
Yes, well, this show's all about age, is just a number, so we're trying to get everyone out there getting active.
To be fair, most of our team would be over 50.
Yeah.
And the majority of breast cancer teams, I would say, would fit that same criteria. And, to be fair, we don't want younger members because we don't want to have them having the joining criteria.
Welcome to Pink Dragons. I'm so thrilled to have you. We didn't have very many paddlers, and you girls are going to be filling our boat for us, so welcome from the bottom of my heart. I'm Anne-Marie, in case you don't know, and this is our fantastic coach, Supu. He'll be walking you through.
Morning, ladies. Welcome to dragon boating. I've coached Pink Dragons for a number of years now. A lot of these newbies didn't know what dragon boating was, didn't know what a paddle was. Unco. I don't know if you've been told the truth, but dragon boating is hard work. It's about commitment. There'll be a bit of pain, be a bit of laughter, but we'll have fun, right?
Yep.
So our training will start off nice and easy, but as the weeks go by, it gets harder and harder and harder until we're in our first major race, which is regionals. Winning gold, that's like me winning lotto.
Dragon boating is very different, and if you've never been in a boat, it's an experience.
All right, Pinkies, come on, get in the boat.
I'm going to make a complete fool of myself. I'm going to have to roll myself in there. I'm hopeless at things like this.
No, Glenda, you're going to have to go to the right a little bit.
We don't just take people and go, there, just be very careful. You don't want to hurt yourself.
Come on, get in the boat.
It's coming over again.
Get in the boat.
You just go, there's your paddle, and just keep up.
When you're new, you're lost. You're not quite sure what you're supposed to be doing or how fast you're supposed to be doing and who you're supposed to be keeping up with.
The first 3 strokes out, I was quite sure we'd capsized before we went past the dock.
Is there a baler down there anywhere?
Getting back to the training side of it, what sort of regular training do you do? Like how many times a week? What sort of commitment is it? And then what sort of commitment is it if you're heading into something, as big as this competition coming up?
We train 2 nights a week, like Tuesdays and Thursdays. So it's like 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock on the water. And we're starting to get, I think this week we'll start on Sunday. So it'll be like 3 days a week or 3 nights a week. And that just leads up to getting, because on the Sunday training it's on lake water, which is completely different to salt water. So it's getting used to being on different kind of water, and that's up until all the competitions. So season starts, was it September, October, and finishes normally around about April.
And for those of us that are a bit hardier, we kind of paddle right through the winter as well.
So
we do night paddling, which is absolutely gorgeous. We paddled down in the viaduct here in Auckland, so we're looking at the city all lit up like a neon light, and the harbour bridge all lit up, and it's just beautiful. It's usually really calm, but yeah, and it's not that cold. So paddling is all year round if you want to.
So yeah, helps you to keep fit, yes, to keep going all year round. And the friendship inside and outside of dragon boat racing.
Yeah. So we do a lot of stuff. We've just been to a training camp up at Kaiui Lake, and so 100 crazy people go and camp and spend a couple of days paddling around a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful lake.
Sounds fantastic. So what would you say to someone currently challenged with breast cancer sitting at home as to why they should have a go at dragon boat racing?
Because it'll rebuild their strength and their soul.
I mean, it's just amazing being around women who have gone through the same thing. And you know, some people like to talk about it, some people don't, and that's fine. But just being with like-minded women going through the same thing, it's brilliant. And you know, and fitness is a bonus.
If someone watching today is interested in finding out more about it for themselves, or maybe they've got a loved one that they'd like to think, oh, she might be interested in getting into it, how do they find out more information?
In Australia, Dragons Abreast Australia. If somebody Googles Dragons Abreast Australia, that will take them to a dragon boat club in all over Australia. There's teams almost everywhere. So even inland Australia has teams.
Well, ladies, thank you so much for sharing your stories with us today, and you know, for letting us know a bit more about the whole breast cancer survivor dragon boat scene, which is just bigger than Ben-Hur, I think. Any viewers watching today, I'm sure, will be really inspired by you today, as well as, you know, by the movie.
Thank you for having us.
Are you ready? Are you really ready? 5 minutes, that's all we're going to do. We're going to take legs apart and we go from side to side, just do a little side lunge. Depends on your flexibility. You could do little ones like this, or bigger ones, or if you're not too stable, you could do it standing up, holding on to something, or you could just follow Fabulous Faye. Add an arm. That's it. Punch it forward. We're going to do some today that might be a bit interesting for your brain. Might get you thinking. Hold it there. Right, we're going to do what's called an easy walk. What's it called? Easy walk. And we go forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward. Now we're going to mix it up a bit. We go forward, 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 back, cha-cha, forward, forward, back, cha-cha. Again, you can make it bigger if you're a bit fitter. Back cha-cha, forward, forward, back cha-cha. See, your brain has to work, doesn't it? You can say it. Forward, forward, back cha-cha, forward, forward, back cha-cha. 2 more. Hold it there. Legs apart. And lunge. And arms. Getting out into nature, into your local park, great idea. Put some music on, headphones. Do some moves. Because over 50, who cares? 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to step across with our left leg. We go like this. Forward, back, 1, 2, 3. Cross, back, 1, 2, 3. Cross, back. 1 more slow. Cross, back, 1, 2. Speed it up. Cross, back, cha-cha-cha. Cross, back, 1, 2, 3. Back. 1, 2, 3. Cross, back. Cha-cha-cha. Are you still saying it to yourself? What is it, Faye? Cross, back, cha-cha-cha. What is it, Faye? Cha-cha-cha. Across, back. Cha-cha-cha. Cross, back. Cha-cha-cha. 2 more. Okay, legs apart. Lunge. Okay, and punch it out. Yes. Should be getting warmer now because we're certainly getting warm, even though this is tomorrow, the first day of winter. Hold it there. Easy walk, 1, 2, 3. 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 Forward, forward, back. Forward, forward, back, cha-cha. Forward, forward, back, cha-cha. Forward, forward, back, cha-cha. Yes. Should be on automatic now. Maybe. Last one. Now we're going to go straight into the step across, back, cha-cha-cha, cross, back, cha-cha-cha, cross, back, cha-cha-cha. Yeah! Cross, back, cha-cha-cha, back, cha-cha-cha. Woo! That was good for your brain, wasn't it? 5 minutes a day. A lot of the viewers watching today will be in their 50s and 60s. Many of you will have elderly parents that maybe aren't as mobile, they're not that confident driving anymore, or they've stopped driving. And you'd like to know what's out there to help people get out of the house. Maybe you're one of those older people sitting at home watching us today. And today we're out with Link Community and Transport. We're on a trip on the Tramboat, and we've just come up to Williamstown, and the lovely people at Link help you to get on and off and get you out of the house. Hi John, how you doing?
Very good, yourself?
Excellent. I'm loving having a bit of a cruise up the river.
Yeah.
Have you been on the Tramboat before?
No, not on the Tramboat, but we've been on a couple of other trips on the water with Link.
And what sort of trips did you do with them?
Corio Bay one.
Oh yes.
And the Maribyrnong River.
Oh, excellent. So you love getting out on the water, I
Yeah,
take it?
well, my wife doesn't walk real good, so if we can get out on the water, there's not much walking.
Yeah.
It fits in all right.
Excellent. So have you used Link for any other things like medical appointments or shopping or anything like that?
No.
No. And what do you like most about going on a trip with Link?
Well, the way you get looked after, you're picked up at your door and then you drop back home at your door. You don't have to drive or do anything, and the staff look after you like you're royalty.
Oh, yes, Sir John. Now, John, what would you say if there's any blokes or ladies sitting at home that aren't getting out on trips, maybe because they don't drive anymore or their partner isn't able to go out anymore? What would you say to them?
Ring up Link and have a chat, and I'm sure that they'll get out the door and go on a few trips. Beautiful.
All right, well, just one last thing. If someone's looking at you at home, can you encourage them to get off the couch and come and join us?
Get off your bum and get into it.
Perfect. Margaret, here we are on the Tramboat. Have you been on the Tramboat before?
Never.
No. And what attracted you to this trip?
The Tramboat, really, because I have done the trip to Williamstown before, but never on the Tramboat, yes. And yes, it was a lovely, relaxing trip here to Williamstown. Looking forward to fish and chips on the way back. Yes.
So tell me, you've done some other trips, a couple of other trips with Link. What trips have you done?
Well, we're newbies. We did last week. We did Rainer's Fruit Orchard, where I got greedy and picked too much fruit, so that made me at home make peach chutney and kumquat marmalade and plum sauce, as well as keep some fresh fruit. It was a wonderful day out.
Oh, excellent.
And then 2 days ago we went, this was so interesting, we went to Werribee to see the B-24 Liberator aeroplane.
Ah, that would have been fascinating.
I was born just as the war after it had started, and I know nothing about these things, but apparently that aeroplane, the B-24 Liberator, was crucial in saving Darwin and basically saving Australia.
Wow.
So I learnt a lot, and I've noticed in the catalogue there's a lot of very interesting places that they have lined up if we want to go to. We can't do them all. But what I'd really like to say, and I'm feeling this from my heart, I've been watching the way the staff interact with very handicapped people, very frail people, very vulnerable people. I've never seen them lose their cool once. They have a bottomless supply of patience and kindness. I can't praise them too highly. The staff are wonderful. For Link. The Link staff are wonderful. Yeah.
So someone sitting at home that doesn't get out of the house much,
Yes.
what would you say to them about going on a trip with Link?
Well, I have to imagine that because we are actually, my husband and I are fairly independent. We still drive and we do get out. I'm trying to put myself in their shoes, and I was talking to one lady. Her name is Wasu. You might find her later. And she said she'd been to a few places twice and 3 times, but she said, what am I going to do otherwise? I'd just be sitting at home bored. And that's what it's all about. And I just think they're running a marvellous outfit and meeting needs where they see them. And listening to the conversations around me, everyone sounds happy. They're just good. It's just good to be out. And for people who don't get out apart from this, I should imagine it's just one of the best things since sliced bread.
And we can both remember when bread was sliced, right?
We can.
Because I remember when bread wasn't
we had to
sliced,
cut it
we had to cut it ourselves.
Yeah, but that's dating us a bit, isn't
Yeah, it is.
So, yes, as a newbie, and I've been watching very carefully the interactions with people, and I'm very impressed with the whole place. I think Link are wonderful.
And I think one of the other things is meeting new friends and making new friends.
Yes, actually, they pick you up in a shuttle bus in the morning, and some of the people are saying, are you going to pick up Violetta? Are you going to pick up Rose? And they're looking forward to meeting people again. And sometimes their friends come and sometimes they don't. But as I said, I'm a newbie, but if you did this for an extended period of time, you'd get to know a lot of people. And it's so much better than sitting at home by yourself bored, which I think would be terrible.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't do it myself, yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Let's get out of the house as much as we can.
Oh, absolutely. Or out into the backyard and get your fingernails dirty in the veggie garden, but anything, just to...
or making a chutney.
Making a chutney. I shouldn't have been such a pig, should I? I just picked too much fruit. But the chutney's nice.
Okay.
And,
thanks a lot,
yeah,
Margaret.
I think just what's blown me away is the kindness of the staff. I talk to everyone about it. I don't think I've got that much patience, but I haven't faulted them. Really, I haven't, and I do mean that. Yeah.
Well, that's it for today. For information on Link social outings or dragon boating for breast cancer survivors, please go to our website, caroleohalloran.com. And please, if you're over 50, get your eyes checked regularly as they do deteriorate with age. And if you have to wear glasses during the day or for driving, pick out some funky ones for fun. Connect with us on Facebook, YouTube and Insta, Over 50 So What. Perhaps you can send us some pictures of your funky glasses. Replays are available through the website, YouTube and CTV Plus on demand. I'm Carol, over 50, so what? See you next time. Thanks for watching our TV show. Be sure to hit subscribe and then you'll never miss an episode. Jump on Facebook, join our group, get in on the fun, fitness, wellness and inspiration. I'm Carol, over 50, so what?